Is Frank going to turn up?
He's around, you know. Frank is as Frank does. Frank...
If you could get him, that would be
great. He's a willful lizard.
Licking moss, and he's saying whatever crawls by. That's what I've been doing.
How did he find you in the end, or did he not?
No. I just sort of thought, 7 years is enough. I've got to sort of engage with the world sometime, and emerge into the light. And here we are. We're back.
An immigrant, I won't say how legal, who did some cleaning up for me. I had a friend round, and then she kind of wasn't around anymore. And so he came round with some bin bags, and she left, let's put it that way. And then so I kind of, tit for tat. An eye for a tooth.
It's a learning experience,
So
being in prison is a learning experience.
I owe him 1 million, let's put it that way. So yeah.
You don't elaborate
The
anymore
house
than
is
that.
clean. I've elaborated enough. I've elaborated enough.
He sort of realised that, with me representing him, it's better. It's better for me.
But yeah, he made a problem of mine go away, and he needs a voiceover for a dog or something. So I'll make that problem of his go away.
He's got the music. He's got acting skills. He knows at least 5 or 6 different, martial punishments. He's a miracle. He's a miracle of a man, and I'm proud to be sponging off him.
This guy never went AWOL. We were never out of touch, and we were never sworn enemies. But he is my nemesis. Every man needs one.
When I first met him, my first impression was, well, this guy is clearly a solid gold dick wipe. But time went on, we're acquaintances now, and I'm very proud to call him a very good acquaintance of mine.
He is the dynamite thrown into my burning orphanage.
We get on like a hospital on fire.
So every time I become complacent, this guy will just step in and ruin my life.
Well, yeah. He bit me on the head. We've never fought, and, if we were to fight, who knows, perhaps Lunge would win 5 times, I would win 4, That's,
4 times.
4
Listen to
times.
this guy, what an imagination.
People had to pour cold water on him to sort of release the sort of lockjaw. And I got my scalp back, that can't be a bad thing, can it?
My right-wing man.
Mm-hmm.
He's always been there for me.
Yeah.
Yeah, and always will.
It's all good. I'm very happy with it all.
There were, I don't like to call them assassins, but they were looking for him at my behest. He was not found, and let me say how glad I am. How glad I am that this guy was not found by any of my hired goons.
I just turn up from time to time and tell him, make a film, something about androids or some shit like that. We're actually very close, really close. I mean, when Lunge discovered he had mice, I went to the doctors and I held his hand through the whole thing.
So what would you say to the fans who have just called you a glorious supporter returning when Lunge is on the up?
Well,
how would you answer them?
No. Well, I would say to those fans, I would say, I'll take you both on. Lunge is the nucleus, yeah? He's the golden nucleus. I'm one of the other bits of fucking shit that spins around him.
Nicely put.
Is it true you tried to adopt Lunge's pet baboon, Stallone, without his knowledge?
Without the baboon's knowledge?